So I'm Claire Priestley and I'm Director of IT at City. I participated in the scheme because I wanted to really better understand the challenges and the lived experiences of people of colour at City, particularly my colleagues, and really to better understand how I could be a better ally and how I could initiate and help implement the changes that were needed. I think really it's what I've just described. It's a much better understanding of what I can personally do to help further equality and equity actually for people at City, and in this particular case, people of colour. I'm really conscious that we are not appropriate in terms of our representation, particularly at the senior leadership level. And if you look at the statistics, there's got to be reasons for that. There's got to be barriers facing people. There's got to be systemic problems that we need to address. So it was really to help me understand what some of those issues were. When I started the scheme, I didn't really have any reservations. I had questions. I had questions about how the selection process was going to work. I think there were around about 32 members of EXCO, or there certainly were at that time, and I don't think we had that many volunteers in terms of mentors. So I had questions around how that was going to work and how we made sure that people were compatible in terms of that mentoring relationship, because I think that's really important to achieve. But other than that, no reservations. No, I've been involved in mentoring relationships before, and I think we all learn from them, regardless of who we are. My mentor is Dr. Kavita Pauli. She's the manager of equality, diversity and inclusion here at City, and she's awesome. She's a real leading light in this area. She's responsible not only for the introduction of this particular scheme, but for a number of other initiatives which are really quite groundbreaking. I'm working with her currently on leading a white anti-racist group, which is really exciting. It's really exciting work, and I've very much enjoyed working with her on it. Working with Kavita has been brilliant, really. I've really enjoyed working with her. She's been a fantastic sounding board. She's pointed me at a number of different resources. My reading list has increased manyfold since working with her. And she's provided really helpful validation, making sure that when I wanted to get messages out to my team, that I'm hitting the right tone and it's been apparent. It's been appropriate rather. And as I say, we're working on a particular initiative at the moment, the White Anti-Racist Group. Without her support on that, I think I would have been floundering a bit. She's helped me get in touch with people from different institutions that have already got experience in this area, and that's been invaluable. Just working with somebody in a slightly different discipline, with different lived experiences, getting to understand her perspective and understanding more about the challenges that she faces, not just as a person from a different background, but actually just a colleague in a different department, and with a different lens through which she sees City. That in itself is hugely fascinating and really interesting. She's also really nice. I would absolutely recommend this to other staff. I'd encourage anybody to get involved in mentoring relationships, particularly one which has such a strong focus and such a clear intention. I think everybody can benefit from understanding others' perspectives a little more. I think to advise anybody going into this, I would say look at it as an opportunity to just learn more about a colleague's experience as a start point. Come into it with curiosity and keep an open mind.